Hello and good morning. Thanks for joining me tonight. Welcome to our midnight live broadcast where we talk about the state of our nation. It's really been a while. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a lot of things to discuss. First of all, the situation of the country right now as I speak to you. A lot of Nigerians are saying that the country is now on autopilot. You know what that means? That the country is just moving on its own without any leader, without anybody controlling the affairs of the country. So they allege that the country is autopilot. So we are going to look into that and look at the reactions of people, what Nigerians are reacting, not what I said, properly, but what Nigerians are saying. And above all, as you can see, this is 12:02. We are already on another day. So today is the 17th day, being a Thursday. So today, Nnamdi Kanu will be going to appeal court. You know that appeal court adjourned his case to today from last week that they went. And the case is all about his billing that Bentanyako rejected. So that is another angle that we are going to look into. But first of all, this is so interesting. And I would like us to go step by step to understand what Nigerians are saying. Believe me, this is so funny, but it is also true and a sad reality. Stay with me. All right, quickly, let us go into what Nigerians are saying about the disappearance of Tinubu and Shettima from Aso Rock. A lot of them are saying that, oh, this country is already running on autopilot. So the post that people are reacting to is what I want to show you. Now, let us start from this brother, Nnamdi Obi. He said, make army take over and ask them to remain wherever they are. Anyway, I think this is one of the major things that people are saying, but I want to let you know something. Nigerian army has been infiltrated with terrorists. So I think a calling army to take over is not, a better thing now. I think the better thing now is for everyone to defend their territory. You have a right to live. I think that should be a better one, but you're entitled to your opinion. I believe that, the military have been infiltrated by terrorists. So because of that, I don't too much buy the idea of military takeover. But that is, the opinion of this brother, Nnamdi Obi. Now let's go to the next comment there. This is from Omodide Adoration Paul. It says, Nigeria currently on autopilot, both of them in Europe. He's referring to both Tinubu and Shettima. He's saying both of them are in Europe now, that Nigeria is now running on autopilot. How can you have a country, the president is not at home, the vice president is not at home? This is so laughable, but it's a sad reality. And the chief of army staff, number one security man in Nigeria, have been flown out. They said he's sick. How long shall we continue to go to abroad, to go to see our doctors there? This is because these people don't believe in this country. They know this country is not working and it's not going to work. So this is a sad reality justifying so many things that we have been saying in this platform. So it is a sad reality anyway, but what to do? We must continue to make, everything clear to people. Let's continue to see the comments of people. Now, this one is from Mohammed Ibrahim. So Mohammed Ibrahim is saying, what are the soldiers waiting for? What are the soldiers waiting for? Me, I am repeating this. I am not fully buying the option of where people are saying the soldiers come and take over. Which soldier? Boko Haram. Don't you know that a lot of Boko Haram members have been, inducted into Nigerian army? And they said Boko Haram can contest the election and become president. Boko Haram can do this, Boko Haram can do that. And you want them to take over. If they took over, everything you are saying about this administration will be worse. So these people are not just a normal political figure that, you can just close your eyes and send that military take over. Don't look at Traore and wish that what happened in Burkina Faso will happen. You know why I'm saying this? Traore, there is no Traore among Nigerian army. There is no Traore among the Nigerian soldiers. So let's go ahead. All right. This is from Patrick Obiazo. Patrick Obiazo is saying, power was transmitted to MC Onuomo, the chief of Lagos Agberos, to act as the president, and he will be sworn in shortly. Nigeria is in a safe hands. Let's go through Nigeria's reactions, what they are reacting. All right, this is Chibuzo Mugo. Chibuzo Mugo is saying, like Buhari, this is how T-Pain and Shettima will be traveling around the world until 4 years expire without achieving any useful outcome. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go to the next one. This is from Odogun Felis, a team. Odogun Felis, a team, is saying, when they were around, what impact did their presence have? They can relocate for all I care. Honestly, I think if we have president and vice president, things are going wrong. Everything is skyrocketing every day. There is no hope for common man. So their absence will not make sense. So it doesn't matter to so many people. Anyway, let's go to the next. This one is from Akenade Onyabamiji. Akenade is saying, Nigeria has been on autopilot for long. Okay, he wanted to say Nigeria has been on autopilot, since. Now, for those of you who don't understand what autopilot means, autopilot is like if you have seen Tesla motor made by Elon Musk, Tesla company, there are some Tesla motors that are autopilot, meaning nobody is driving it. So people are saying that Nigeria is on autopilot now because Tinubu is not there, Shettima is not there, Army Chief of Staff is not there, so many politicians are not there. They all travel, and as I speak to you, Aso Rock is totally empty. So that is the reason why people are saying that Nigeria has been on autopilot, not because Buhari and Shettima left Aso Rock, but right from time we don't even have a leader. So Nigeria has been autopilot. All right, let's go to the next. This is from Mike Ebe. Mike Ebe is saying the country is on autopilot. Make we not crash out. Oh my goodness. You see, Nigeria has been crashing now. If Nigeria is a vehicle, you will see that the whole body has been crashed. So we have been crashing. So the country is on autopilot. Make we no crash. Amen. No, people who are of goodwill will not crash. We will not crash, but those who will crash will crash. The country is already crashing. There is no two ways about it. All right, let's go to the next from Akolade Bright Nahim. Oh, Nahim. Akolade Bright Nahim says, what is their usefulness when they were around? Don't be surprised if this is another plant to increase somewhere. What are they going to increase? Fuel price? Oh my goodness. Now, let's go to the next comment. You can see what Nigerians are reacting to. Sometimes if I am here talking, people will think that, oh, Okocha is talking because he's talking. I am on ground. I feel what the masses are feeling. I talk to people. I know how people are feeling. So when I come to tell you about what is going on in Nigeria, believe me. So when you come out on social media, you check the comments of, the news that Tinubu and Shettima is not around. These are the things you are seeing there. Now, this one is from HEDC Okoye. So Nigeria military should do their job. They'll say, oh, Nigerian military should do their job, oh, protect Nigerians from both internal and external aggression. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Nigerian military told us that, they don't have the capacity to protect us. They have told us. Now, let's move to the next. The next is from Ngari Douglas. And Ngari Douglas is saying, I believe the next relevant authority will do the needful. Who is the next relevant authority? I guess Douglas was referring to the Nigerian military. But I doubt, and I don't believe in Nigerian military. I don't believe in Nigerian forces because they have been infiltrated with terrorists. I am saying it bluntly because I have evidence of what I'm saying. So let's go to the next and see what people are saying. This one is from Ejike Onoha. Ejike Onoha is saying, God is ready to set his people free. The hour is now. God can't fail us. What is this one saying? I don't really understand. God is ready to set his people free. Is it because Tinubu and Shettima is out of Nigeria? You don't want them to come back alive? Oh my goodness. All right, shortly we are going to be through with all these things. Let's go to the next. Now, Aburi Accord. Aburi Accord is saying, if only the Nigerian army are there for poor masses, this is the perfect time to add. Oh my goodness. I don't know why people are insisting that the military should do the needful. But the House of Assembly is about doing the needful. There is an alleged plan to impeach Ekpa. They said that the DSS is already in the House of Senate there. I don't really know what is going on. But let's see what people are saying more and more. We'll soon be over with this. Stay with me. This is from Okenwa Robert Ogbonna. Ogbonna is saying Nigeria is on autopilot. The country is just working on its own. Honestly, I think I buy this idea that Nigeria is on autopilot because we don't have a leader. Let's say the truth. We don't have a leader. Patrick Obi is saying whether they are both in the country or not, what is the benefit? Nigeria is already on autopilot. Oh my goodness. Before you know, the hashtag of autopilot will begin to trend. It will begin to trend very soon because people believe that they don't have leaders any longer. It's a pity. Look at what happened to Nigerians in Libya. No presidential statement. People are even working for president. No wonder people are saying Nigeria is on autopilot. Now, let's go to the next one. We will soon be through with it. This is from Joe E.A. Edoka. Joe E.A. Edoka saying, has their presence brought any difference? Let me answer the question. No. No and no. Now, this is the third to the last. Say the two different pilots, I beg, you not disappoint over 250 million Nigerians. We need you at this point. Please do the needful. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what Sunday which wants the pilot to do. So the two pilots is referring to the pilots that is piloting the Tinubu and Shettima that is flying them. Say the two pilots should do the needful. What is the needful they want the pilot to do? God have mercy. All right, this is the second to the last. And this is from Christian X-Man. Christian X-Man is saying, this is the best time for army to take over power. Declare state of emergency, but military of these days are also politicians. That is the painful aspect of it. Not only politicians, military of these days, terrorists have infiltrated them. And here is the last one as we go there. Say there is nothing that has a beginning that doesn't has an end. So there is an end to everything. An end will surely come to every individual action. Yeah. So this is the reactions of people who are reacting to the disappearance of Kashim Shettima and Bola Tinubu. Both of them are not in the country, and this is not normal. It's not normal. So it is hard for you to see that, Joe Biden is not in the White House, and Kamala Harris also is not in the White House. They flew out. What are they doing? What are they doing outside that people can't go? This place that Shettima went, we have Minister of Foreign Affairs that's supposed to represent Nigeria. In the absence of president, Shettima have to go. You have to say you want to negotiate investors. I do tell people time with that number. You don't negotiate investors. Investors willingly come into your country when they see that things are in order. Investors will come. Investors will come. Anyway, that is part of the things that Nigerians are saying is so pathetic. It's so pathetic. You can't help but just to look and shake your head. Just to look and shake your head. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Let's see who is in comment section live here. Okay, let me start from afresh. Thanks for joining me. Christ Message Steve says, good evening, Okocha. We are waiting. Okay. Godwin Ugonna said, you are doing a good job. Good morning. Thanks for joining, Ugonna. Gabriel Isaac said, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. Very good, Baba. Very good, Baba. Say, may God bless you and free Nnamdi Kanu from his enemy in good health. Amen. Okay, Flora, say, New Nigeria is here. In your own opinion, right? Okay, Flora, say, they all can remain where they are. The New Nigeria is here. Well, maybe you are seeing it in your dream. Voice of the Voiceless is saying, this is the way God wanted to share the country, Nigeria. The soldiers has nothing to do. Okay, Flora, say, how can Nigerians who have been hijacked remain hijacked when the captors are nowhere to be found? It's a question that people have to answer. Clement, okay, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Please let them continue seriously on this Akpabio impeachment. Okay, Flora, Akpabio needs to join them. Iwu Biafra say hello, Mazi Biafra 2024. Good morning. And then Nwafo, good morning. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Clement Ukegbu say, but they are out because they are sure that nothing is going to happen. Bravo, Jagaban and Mr. Shettima Bundaba. Okay, Bundaba. Moneybank says, good evening, Okocha. And the last there is Jessica Sumano. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Peace. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate. Now, today is 17th day being Thursday. Nnamdi Kanu will be going to Court of Appeal today. He'll be going to Court of Appeal because of, the postponement or the adjournment. I think the right word to use there is adjournment, because the Court of Appeal adjourned his case till today. So he's going to Court of Appeal. So for me, I don't really know. You see, the Nigerian judicial system have been playing politics, not the judicial process. For me, this is the same court that discharged Nnamdi Kanu acquitted before. This is the same court that said that nobody can try Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. This is the same court that Nnamdi Kanu is still going today. So I don't really know. But I personally am hopeful, despite the whole powers that be, despite so many people who don't want Nnamdi Kanu to be free. But who knows whether the mind of a judge could be touched and he will just pass justice. He will just do the right thing and make sure he free him. But let's see what is going to happen. For me, I'm optimistic that Nnamdi Kanu will be free today. When I mean he will be free, his bail will be restored for him to go. Then from whom he can be coming for other trials. That is just what Nnamdi Kanu was looking for. Nnamdi Kanu is not afraid of any trial. Nnamdi Kanu has made it known that, listen, I am not afraid of any trial. I am going to defeat you in your own corrupt court. But all he wanted is just restore the bail, because even Supreme Court have said he did not jump bail. And Bentanyako want to cover it out, don't want to listen to what Supreme Court said. And they can say, no, you can try that with other people, but I am Nnamdi Kanu, you can't try it with me. So we know our fingers are crossed. Let's see what is going to happen today. For me, I'm optimistic that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be, is going to be bailed today. And apart from that, you see this issue of Biafra, not Biafra, the issue, there are so many truths that people must know. There are so many truths people must know. A lot of lies have been told people that Ojukwu declared Biafra war before. They told you that Ojukwu declared Biafra war, but they did not tell you what caused the Biafra war. Now, let me give you part of the story. There is this video someone sent me today. I find it so helpful. I find it so helpful. You see, the video is all about how Nnamdi Kanu was just telling people about how the Biafra war started, how they went to Aburi, and after negotiating that Nigeria should return to regional government, you have your own military, you have everything, you understand. And after that, what happened again? They said Nnamdi Kanu made it known to me, because I was thinking that it was Oba of Benin from the history I read. But Nnamdi Kanu said it was Britain that called Gowon. And they told Gowon that Aburi Accord must not stand. That Aburi Accord must not stand. And because of that, Gowon said, no, that Aburi Accord will not stand. Ojukwu said, since you said Aburi Accord will not stand, everybody should go in his own. So who caused the war? So let's listen to how Nnamdi Kanu analyzed this.
That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back. Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu coup, so-called Nzogwu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1960-1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent. Wales, the same thing. Everybody is free. But Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept me alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did you say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is, always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it, and we are here today. Those they gave birth to, that have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. And Biafra must come.
All right. That was a simple explanation from Nnamdi Kanu regarding how the Biafra was started, because a lot of people, skipped the history about what really happened. The problem Nigeria is having today did not start today. It started very long time ago. After all, right from the time they amalgamated Nigeria, the problem started. Now, the issue is this. They came together at Aburi in Ghana, where Gowon, who is the head of the country, agreed and signed a document that Nigeria should return to regional government. Every region should manage their own resources. Every region should manage their own security. You have your own army. Igbo army from southeast, from Biafra, will not go to north. From the north, will not go to Yoruba land. From Yoruba land, will not go to... You understand? Everybody have their own resources and army. That was the Aburi Accord. You can go and look for the document. If you don't have the document, I can send it to you. I went through the Aburi Accord. I was laughing. I said, this country can never get to, because for these people to realize that this is the way the country should go, and they sign agreement, Britain now intervene and ask Gowon, don't do that. The question should be, why did Britain ask Gowon not to honor the Aburi Accord? Whereas in Britain, you have the Scotland, the Wales, the Ireland, and the Scotland. These people are like independent countries. They have their own government, but they are still part of the Britain, the United Kingdom together. These are the things that people are not telling you. And as I speak to you today, Gowon is alive, just as Nnamdi Kanu is saying. He relocated from Nigeria. Should I say it's because of insecurity? It's because of threat? Is it because of lack of hospital? And the question I continue to ask Gowon is this the country you kill over 5 million people for? That you are trying to protect the border that the neocolonists brought for you? Your brothers came in peace. You people signed a peaceful agreement that, oh, let us be living in peace in region. Control your thing, I control my thing. And everybody, they were happy. The North were happy. The South, the East, everybody were happy. But the Britain told you that, oh, no, when you do this, we are going to lose. That is why Border Boy will tell you that Nigeria is not supposed to be a country. Nigeria is just a company. A company. So Britain realized that they are going to lose. And because of that, they made Gowon not to agree to that Aburi Accord. And listen to me. When they called Gowon, they gave Gowon more power to do whatever you like as far as you agree. Keep this Nigeria one. Gowon now emptied the central bank of Nigeria. Listen to me. Gowon emptied the central bank of Nigeria and took it to Britain, took it to London. And today, Gowon is in London. He have relocated. Now, who said this? A top legislator in the United Kingdom made this revelation that after the Civil War, that Gowon brought half of the central bank to London. You people should read history and understand the meaning of where you are, why everything is not working. People bought Peugeot 1,018 naira a vehicle today. Fuel price is 1,018 naira per liter. And these people don't care. Tinubu is not in the country. You saw how people were reacting, right? How Nigerians were reacting. Nigeria is now on autopilot. Nobody is leading Nigeria. Nigeria is on their own. Everybody, yesterday, P2B was complaining. He said that the statistics of people who are dying in Nigeria, that they don't have it. So nobody's counting people who are dying from insecurity in Nigeria. This is the same thing I said about 2 months ago. People said it's a lie, that they have the statistic. How can you have the statistic in the villages? You don't even know what is going on. So we don't have a country. It is important we tell ourselves the truth. So because I am not spending much time today, I want you to, those who have, contributions towards what is going on, you can call us now. Our lines are open. And also, if you want to join live, on screen, you can use the link on this comment section. Then you can use it to join, or you can call us directly. A lot of things is going on. A lot of things are going on, but I believe that at the end, what happened at Aburi is the least that will happen in Nigeria, because that Aburi Accord is supposed to have saved Nigeria. That Aburi Accord is supposed to have even settled everything. When I mean everything. Aburi Accord is supposed to have settled everything, and they banned history from schools so that your children will not know about this Aburi Accord. So that your children will not know that at the time, the Arawa, the Oduduwa, the Biafra came together as one. They signed agreement how to continue to live. Nobody is telling you about these things, but it happened. And today, they are telling you that, no, this is not possible, this is not possible. But as far as I'm concerned, me and you, we know that this country is not working and it's not going to work. Stay with me. All right, let's have our first caller here. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Good evening from my side. It's been a while, man. I heard you saying something.
It's been a while, actually. Yeah. Even me, I was not regular online these days.
Yeah. Even from your voice, you can tell that even from your voice.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for noticing that. Thank you so much.
Sorry. That's Nigeria for us. Everybody's getting it hot.
Yes, that is Mr. Bosco. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, I'm calling you from Georgia, my brother. Yes. So yeah, that's my name, Bosco, calling from Georgia. So yes, there was something you said in regards to Marcel appearing tomorrow. I think that has been postponed to the 31st of October. It's not tomorrow. I just want to correct it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's on the 31st, which is the shipment will be either 30th or 31st of this month. Yeah, so nothing is, we will not get any feedback to that. And again, everybody's talking about Nigeria being on autopilot. Well, not everybody has their opinion in regards to what's going on in Nigeria. Like for me, I made a comment on your comment section. I was like, if these are zombie militaries that we have in Nigeria, if they are wise and sensible, this is even the best time for them to organize themselves, take over Ashtags, and then make sure they organize some of the militaries or whatever. If they know that time that man is going to come, they also take over the airports and capture these people once and for all. And take over the country. Because let me tell you something, we know Nigeria will never get better. I don't know why we keep deceiving ourselves. And the funny thing, the militaries themselves, I don't know why these people are so dumb. They are very, very dumb. If your president left, your vice president left, how much are they paying you guys? Why can't you guys just get up on your feet and say, and the country is not working. It's not working for them. It's not working for us. Why are we still in that country called Nigeria? The best thing they would have done right now is organize themselves and say, you know what? I think this is the best time for them to take over this country. Whatever will happen, let it happen. It's only once someone will die. Take over the Ashtags, take over the airport. I even said, this is the best time in the comment section, I said, this is the best time for Boko Haram to declare their Islamic nation of Boko Haram over there. So when these people come, they'll be everywhere. They don't even know where to start from. Let them declare that they are this thing over there in the north. Once they declare it, the army take over the Ashtags and then the airport. Then Nigeria is gone. From there, everybody can find their ways. So that's what. So, Mr. Okocha, that's what I think that should happen right now, because everything happens for a reason. Nobody knows why these two people has to, live at this same time.
Yeah.
So
even
Nigeria is not working.
Chief of Army Staff as well.
Yes, whatever we have to do to dismantle this country called Nigeria. I mean, we have tried. We have not tried. We have waited for over 100 years. It's not working. Is it 2027 that is going to solve the problem? No, it's not. Any person, even people coming out to campaign for 2027, they're wasting their time, wasting our own time. If I've had our own, if this was everybody's, like if the country was on different regions or whatever, and then maybe if they don't want to give us a referendum, let's everybody go their own separate ways. But everybody would have known where they are right now. Everybody would have gone far. We've suffered so much. So many people have died, and they're still fighting and struggling to keep Nigeria warm. Why are they trying to keep Nigeria warm? When they know in their heart of hearts, all these people, they know this country is unworkable, it's irredeemable. Let them do whatever. They have to put Nigeria on the flame, man. They have to lighten up that country. Whatever is happening, let it happen. So everybody can go their separate ways.
Yeah.
So, Coach, that's what I wanted to contribute. Let me just wait and hear other people's opinion, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. The situation is so pathetic, eh?
I know.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it is the opinion of a lot of Nigerians that the ministry should take over. Well, I am still, in doubt and opposing the fact, based on, the military, they are Boko Haram people. Our brother that just come from America is saying even Boko Haram people, that they should also declare their own. People are tired. People are tired of this country, People are tired of everything that is going on. Actually, I think it's time for Nigeria to, to continue to speak up. Nigeria should continue to speak up, because, there is nothing to write about this country. There is nothing, absolutely nothing to write about. But in everything, you will still have people who is going to defend the nation. You still have people who is going to tell you that, no, this country is working. It's small, little by little. Before you know, the president will fix some things because a governor has a brother. People in the Senate, they have families. They must defend where they are eating. That is just the problem we have in Nigeria. So they are trying to defend where they are eating and, trying to do what is not relevant. So let's have our next caller, please. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Okocha. Good evening.
Good morning here. Thanks for joining us. Your name and where you are calling from.
Good morning as well. Hello?
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from.
Where I'm calling from, I think it's a private,
It's all right.
It's a private, it's not everything we will be telling people location, Anyway, I was hearing you when you are discussing about Chuku and Aburi and Gowan. I want to tell you something, my brother. I could remember when I was in Nigeria, there was well, my name is Mr. Paul. My name is Mr. Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason why I call is that, it is good to know history. History is important in Nigeria because a lot of Nigerian people today, they don't know the history of Nigeria. You understand? And it's not many of them have been to school to learn about history and other subjects. When they're talking of education.
I understand what you're saying.
So I could remember when I was a young boy, I was in Nigeria, so I was a young guy, up to today. I haven't forgotten what the guy did to me. He was angry of Igbo people. He said that Igbo people are wicked. Igbo people are the one that caused the war. Igbo people, and this very guy is from Anioma. I think from Anioma Abo. His name, I don't want to call his name, but I could remember, So this very guy was pissed off. Then I asked him, I said, you that you are pissed off of the Igbos, don't you know that you yourself, you are Igbo? You see, he was angry about it, but you forgot that the coup, 1966 coup wasn't particular from the people from the 5 region. I think
the five states of Igbo. I understand what you are saying. Nzago is from Okwana, is from Anioma Delta State.
Thank you. Now, if people just go, you just hear, it was Igbo. Don't you know that man, Uzogo, or whatever they called him, don't you know he's an Igbo man? When they talking about, when they say that Igbo, original Igbo, he himself is an Igbo man. But after the war, God War, whatever they called him, started dividing region to region, blah blah blah. What they say, state to state, 6 states, 7 states, 8 states, all those things now made the Igbos to deny themselves today. Like Port Harcourt are Igbos. And Anioma today, that people want to be part of the 5 eastern part of Nigeria, 5 states of eastern part of Nigeria today, which are the Igbos. Anioma want to be making 6. But do you know that these people want to divide Imo states to be Olu states? What kind of nonsense is that? Even I have asked some white people where I'm living, say, is there anything called South? He said, no, that those people who created this, what they call it, state and call it South must be ignorant. They are not well educated. What's the meaning of South? I was shocked. He said that because we have East, West, South, North, but how is it South? What does the meaning of South? So all those things, Nigeria, the people ruling Nigerians are illiterate people. Not that I am better than them. Maybe I am not well educated in school, but I have the knowledge and the wisdom to speak to people to learn. Because without human, there won't be education.
Yeah.
You understand? So my brother, I want to tell you the truth is that it is good for us to hear history. History is important because Igbo man today are killing themselves. Yorubas are killing themselves. Northerners are not killing themselves. Now that how can people, someone like Hopu Sodema, somebody like Hopu Sodema went to go and build the IDP camp for terrorists to kill his people? Now, I want to tell you something. Do you know that Opus Odemba, he is not the guy ruling, he is not the guy ruling Imo State. He is just a puppet of the Fulanis. Because of the Fulanis' agenda is to Islamize Nigeria. Nigeria will be Islamic nation. Don't you know that?
Who convinced you about what you are saying? About this Opus of the mind?
Yeah. Nnamdi Kanu that is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu raised an alarm. Say, no. We can't just sit and accept this. We have to vote. Or we disintegrate Nigeria. We don't want to be part of this. Why must we be imposing laws, Islamic, Christianity? Why is it that you telling people what to do? The people who voted there are the people that will also tell you this is what we want, president or our leaders. Then you obey them. Because without the people, you can never be. You can't. To Tinubu is illegitimate president. Shettima is illegitimate president. Nigeria have no president. Nigeria don't have integrity. Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria, no one, let me tell you, my brother, Nigeria, a nation. Nigeria is a company. Nigeria is abandoned nation. It's short, it doesn't exist. Nigeria don't exist. Because people are proud to be Nigeria. Let me tell you, in Latin language, the meaning of Nigeria is nigger area. Go and ask somebody who understands what I just said. The reason Nigeria, the whole Nigeria should be an Islamic nation. But let me tell you, go to what they call it, Wikipedia or Google, go and find out Nigeria is also have been mentioned as Islamic nation by the British, by the former British Prime Minister. Maybe you should know him, David Cameron. You should know David Cameron. He said it, Nigeria is an Islamic nation. Don't you know that? Nigeria is an Islamic nation. Yes, go and find it. Nigeria is an Islamic nation. Those, what they call it, pastors and the reverends, they are scam. They know that there is nothing like miracle exists.
Why do you say so? That is your own opinion.
I'm telling you, no,
that is your own opinion.
No, not my own opinion. Not opinion.
Okay.
I know where.
Okay, why are you generalizing?
No, just hear me out. Maybe I am not saying that this is my opinion.
Okay.
It's not my own opinion. It is something reality. The white man don't go to church. White man don't believe on your creed. Don't believe that Jesus we are talking. I have seen a reverend father was smoking cigarettes. I asked him, why are you smoking cigarettes?
Is it a sin to smoke cigarettes?
Yes, a reverend father smokes cigarettes. I saw him.
There is nothing wrong with it. It is religion that makes you think there is something wrong with it.
You know that those people called Africans, like most especially Nigeria, they say that smoking is also part of sin. But do you know that those people who claim to be Christians are the worst enemy in this world? Don't you know that? Even the Muslims are better than the Christians. Sorry to say it.
I don't know.
The Christians, they hide secrets, they hide evil things. They don't expose it. But
maybe you are saying this because you know Christians. Now you don't know other religion. We have almost we have 100 religions, up to 100 religions on earth.
Mr. Okocha, I am not against religion, but not that because of I am a Christian. I am not a Christian. I am a child of God. I am not a Christian. I am not a Muslim. I am a child of God. You understand what I mean? I have no religion. I am not a religious man. I am a child of God.
I understand what you are saying, but just that you are talking about Christianity.
Everybody can say. So what I'm talking about is that the regional government right now, like our leader, Nnamdi Kanu said, when a woman, I think a journalist interviewed him, he asked him, is it too late to go back to regional government? Nnamdi Kanu said, no, it's way too late to go back to regional government. He said, why? He said, because Biafra is the final bus stop. So what I'm trying to say right now is that Nnamdi Kanu, I wish him good luck to come out on this today. But my brother, I don't know the mind of the emperor. That's the suppressor, the dictator. I don't know what their plan. What they call it, the dictionary, the judges, they have nothing to say. The people that have something to say is the opus odema. Let me call his name again. Opus Odema is the mastermind of Nnamdi Kanu in that place right now. DSS is Opus Odema. Yes, it's the man, the mastermind in it, because he knows if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he is finished. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of his man is gone, which is Ifan Yoba, who brought the fighter jet, or what they call it, the jets to go and pick him up in Kenya. Is gone. So Hope Uzodinma is the mastermind of Nnamdi Kanu not to come out from that place. I'm telling you the truth. Then, secondly, Tinubu, and thirdly, Shettima. These people, they are short. Their mind is at the back. They don't know if Marcel Nnamdi Kanu is there. They don't know if Marcel Nnamdi Kanu is there. They don't know. Then, the overall master of everything is Britain. Yeah, Britain, who also told Gowan not to go back to regional government, blah, 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 is the master of everything. He's the master of everything. Yeah, because Nnamdi Kanu say if he have a problem with Britain, then they should bring him back to Britain. They should take him back to Britain so that he will, they will judge him in Britain. But they are working hand to hand. You understand? So let's hope that today our leader will come out. And when he comes out, then we will hear the final. But I know that Nnamdi Kanu is not going to surrender. Nnamdi Kanu wants his people to be free. So whosoever that said that Ojukwu was war, that person don't know anything about history. It was Gowan and the Funanis and Britain that fought, that fight against us, my brother. I'm telling you.
It's all right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So thank you for having me. But please, it is good to, for our youth to learn history. History is important. It's very, very important. I'm telling you, it's very, very, it's not a Yahoo or a hookup. It's important in Nigeria. It's education. It matters. Most especially history of Nigeria matters, because today, I could remember when I was a little boy, people hate Yorubas, Benin people. Sorry to say this, they hate Igbos because of, hey, Igbo cause war. My brother, when I grew up and I read about the history, I told this very young man, I said, don't know anything about this history. And where did I hear the history was in Lagos, because I went to private school in Lagos, as of that time, 90s, I went to school, in Lagos. So that is where I learned the history. And I will never forget my teacher name. His name is Mr. Kingsley. He's one that taught me, So that man explained everything. He's an Igbo man. He's a well-educated man. When he said this, and I told this very man in Agbo as of then, this man said it's a lie. Up to today, I haven't heard from him, but I'm telling you, my brother, Igbo man, the reason, Agbo to deny himself is not Igbo man, or Port Harcourt to deny himself is not Igbo man. That man is a Ikwere man. To deny himself is not an Igbo man. He must be stupid. I'm telling you, because those people did it and they wanted it. They now said that it was the 5 states. Just imagine, my brother. Just imagine. It's just the 5 states that caused the war. Just 5 states that caused the war, but they don't know Zongo is from Delta State. I think from Abo, I think so. I don't know. Okay. So, my brother, it is good to, I'm happy to hear from you, and I want to tell my brother, keep on doing the good work. I'm telling you, you are making many people to be busy to watch. You are doing a very good job, my brother. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. I'm happy for you. Keep it up. Continue educating our people in Africa, in Nigeria. I don't even know if Nigeria have 2 minutes electricity, 2 minutes electricity to watch television. I don't know if they have it.
It's all right. It's all right, sir. We have to accept another conduct.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for having me. Good night.
All right. Thank you so much. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, ma'am.
Oh, Mr. Marcel, Mr. Okocha, can you hear me?
Yeah. You are live with us already. Good morning, ma'am. Thanks for joining us.
Okay. All right. It's evening my time. God bless you, Madam Origin from the United States. Thank you for all you do. I know I saw a few days I didn't want to, but I thank God you're back up. Hope you're stronger now.
Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm strong, as you can see.
Yes, you are. You are. Thank God for that. Please take care of yourself. Stay healthy.
I will.
Thank God for all you do. Yes, on what you are talking about today, the Autopilot Rock empty. Well, it's been empty. Nigeria is a beautiful house. Nobody is home. There's no governance. We had a bunch of, I mean, if you call them criminals, it's an understatement.
Yeah.
They are diabolic. They are a group of, dark men. Because if someone is a criminal, they will steal and they will. These ones, they steal, they lose, they cut it away. You look at them, they look so miserable.
Yeah.
So it's beyond being a criminal. They're not. If you look at them, they all look wretched. So where is the money? So there is something wrong with them. There's something wrong with them, and it's pathetic. They're not using people. People are suffering. It's just like that biblical. The enemy has come to kill, steal, destroy.
John 10:10.
Because nothing to you can't look at them and you derive joy from looking at the way they are doing things. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You go to people, those of us that are outside that country, you look at how things are done here. You look at how, leaders endear themselves, they care for the young, they care for the weak, they care for the people that cannot help themselves. You see efforts to help lift people up.
Yeah.
But these ones are, if they see 1 naira in somebody's account, they want to mop it out. They are padding budgets. You see, and adults padding budgets. A budget that is supposed to cost 50,000 naira. They pad it up to 50,000 or 500 to steal. It is pathetic. Have they been around? They say Lagbaja is a war.
Yeah.
Tinubu, France or London? Who cares?
Tinubu is in France.
Okay, France. Now, anyway, I wish them, they shouldn't come back, but they should all stay there. They shouldn't come back. They don't even live in Nigeria. There is no presence in Nigeria except when they come to booths. Anyway, so something else I want to, the young man that was talking about guilt or anger for anyone that's, in quote, hated Igbos. Because if you hear the lies and the stories told about Igbos, you will cuckoo hate Igbos yourself. It's so evil. I've never seen evil personified like these leaders and all that they have concocted. And also people that say, somebody say he speaks Igbo, his name is Sinibo, and he speaks Igbo, they say he's not Igbo. It is the lies.
Yeah.
At some point, it is the lies that are told to them. You want to dissociate yourself to be an Igbo when you hear all the lies they said. Somebody was looking at an Igbo person eyeball to eyeball. And you now say, what is the name of the third person that joined in the coup? He called the Yoruba name. And I said, okay, is this Yoruba? He said because it's the majority. Meanwhile, back in those days, because of as at 1966, the percentage of Igbos that are in the army were like 60 to 70%.
Mm.
There's a lot of them because that was the group that was, all over the place, vibrant, doing a lot of things. And which makes me think all these things came from envy and jealousy.
Mm.
They just want to mop them out. Instead of you to, compete and come up. Because as at 19, it was just six years after the independence. So where were you that you were not the 60% that were in the army? As at the time, 6 years after independence, that means by the time the white men were here, Igbos were 60 to 70% army. So why didn't you recruit? Why didn't you join the army? Is it the white man that segregated you? Which of course we know that they were not in their choice of list. So it is all propaganda and evil and bad belly. And it has continued. But hopefully all this will be over.
Yes.
I keep praying, I keep telling every Nigerian, please educate yourself. I wasn't like this before. I didn't know a thing. But I woke up one morning, I say, I must study to find out what's going on. And what I saw was nauseating. It is adults that have no reputation. These elders are a disgrace to humanity. They should go to their graves in shame. Let me just rest here because when I start calling, I get angry. All right, Mr.
Please be calm. It is well. Thank you so much.
It is well. It's going to be okay because I keep praying, I keep advising the youth of this generation. Please don't take their words for it. Anything they tell you, no, first of all, no is a lie. Go and research and find out the truth for yourself before you make any decision.
All right, ma. Thank you so much.
All right. Keep up the good job. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, and you too.
Take care.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Yeah, good evening from my end.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, my name is Hilltop. I'm calling from Texas, US.
Okay, Hilltop.
Yeah, I just try to make a suggestion because sometimes when you allow one person to spend like 10-15 minutes on the call, it makes the people that is watching the program boring too much, you understand?
That is right.
So if it's a way you can be timing the people, maybe 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 3 minutes because you are the moderator. So you have to time the person so that other people can make their own suggestion. But when one person stay on the call, everybody, if you allow everybody, we spend 1 hour talking with you.
That is right.
But it's a national, it's an international program. So I think I just try to make the suggestion.
Yeah, that is right. I used to do it sometimes. Just that first, second calls, I did not apply it. That is a very good observation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, because if you are watching like we that is on the listening section, if you see the number before it was like 300, and before the number will be dropping because when somebody spend on this in like 15-20 minutes, it makes other people tired and they just leave.
That is right.
That's the only thing I want to suggest to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I appreciate that so much.
Thank you for the good work you are doing. Yeah, thank you for the good work you are doing. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. All right. Last week, this Yoruba Nation activists or agitators, they went to London to file a petition to the UK Prime Minister. For me, that was disturbing right from the beginning, because what I was thinking is this. You see, the issue of self-determination in Nigeria, it is better you are finding it difficult to have your own country than to rely on Britain to help you. So when I saw that they went to London, to find a petition, anyway, I think everybody's looking for a way to move away from this contraption called Nigeria. That is why everybody just trying all possible means. But I know that there is no how Britain will support a separatist group to move away from their Nigeria. It's just like when you have a country, a company, and you want a part of your branch of a company to go away, that you are going to start losing money. So Britain will not allow Yoruba Nation to go. So when they were finding that petition, I said, no, this is a wrong move. Actually, this is a wrong move. So no matter how long, no matter how hard it is, when you are agitating, know what you want. Know your enemies. Know people who amalgamated you together. Know people who supported Nigeria to fight the war to keep you together. And you are still returning back to them, asking them to come and, divide Nigeria. It's not going to work. Anyway, immediately they filed the petition. They submitted the petition. The Nigeria foreign minister mounted pressure on, the UK embassy in Nigeria. And they released a statement yesterday that they have denied the request of those Yoruba Nation agitators. And that is exactly what I was expecting, because these people can never give you, your own country. These people are the one who are making sure that you remain where you are. So relying on them again is not going to make sense. You see, everybody must fight for himself. Everybody must define himself and defend yourself. First of all, define what you want. Is Britain the one that will give you your own country? If Britain help you to have your own country, then why are you trying to separate from Nigeria? Because that is the same thing we are trying to fight, where they will turn your country like slaves, they do all sort of things against you. So that was the reason why I really condemned the move by Sunday Bobo and Co. Because that was a wrong move, going to Britain. Anyway, that is just an opinion. I don't really know what others think, but that is absolutely my own opinion, because Britain can never help you in the fight of your, self-determination. So that is it for today. We hope that by the special grace of God, that everything that keeps us in bondage will be dismantled. That is the prayer of so many people, and I believe that it is going to come to a reality one day. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me. I think very soon we'll call it a night. Today is just an hour program that I want us to do. So we are already about 10 minutes above that 1 hour. Innocent Iheme, good morning. Thanks for joining. Solomon Nwafo, Obi Eze, AGK, Obino, Okay, Flora, Ara Uchena, and so many other people who are joining Nundi. Thank you so much. Grace Okereke, good morning. Thanks for joining. Peace, good morning. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate everyone for joining us this morning. Please kindly do it to join us tomorrow. We have resumed back to duty. So we'll be bringing to you the informations that have been going on. We skip a lot of information for these few days that I was not online. We're about to close the program and someone is just joining us. Anyway, I think let me kindly give him audience to speak to us before we call it a day. Okay, the person is already out. The person was joining us through this stream. All right, Emmanuel Arinzi, thank you so much for joining. All right, I really appreciate everyone for joining. I think we can call it a day and continue the program tomorrow. May God bless you all for joining. Please kindly continue to protect your own people. Kindly continue to support the vigilante group from your own community. Support the vigilante group is very important. Support them, but encourage them not to do bad. Encourage them not to do the opposite of the reason why they were set up. And that is why I don't like government to set up a vigilante. Vigilante is supposed to be set up by the people so that it will truly work for the people. When a government will set up a vigilante, they will use the vigilante to continue to hunt people to do the opposite of the reason why the vigilante group was formed. And it's so pathetic. It's nothing to write about. All right. Have a nice day and God bless you.
That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back. Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu coup, so-called Nzogwu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Marcel. But what I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Gowon and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Gowon, telling Gowon not to agree, after having signed the agreement. That same Gowon you're looking at today, God kept me alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Gowon said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Gowon to ask him, why did you say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Gowon or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it, and we are here today. Those they gave birth